Hi guys, it's Mr. C with your Saxon Math today. We're doing lesson 93, talking about triangles. And we're going to classify triangles both by their lengths of their sides and by their the measurement of their angles. So we're looking at angles and length of their sides. This might seem a little familiar to you. We haven't been over it this year, but you might have covered this in the past. So this might feel a little bit like review, but it's a good thing we're doing it because we haven't taught it this year so far. All right, so all three-sided polygons are triangles, but not all triangles are the same. We can distinguish between them by one of two ways, either the length of their sides or the measurement of their angles. So first let's look at the length of the sides. If all the sides are exactly the same length, then you're going to have an equilateral triangle, okay? They're all going to be exactly the same length. If two of them are the same, and then there's one that's different, that's an isosceles triangle. And if all three sides are different lengths, that's a scalene. Again, I think you've probably been exposed to this before, but we haven't talked about it so far this year. So this is a good review. An equilateral triangle has three equal sides and equal angles, whereas an isosceles has two equal sides and two equal angles. So the equal angles will both be the ones connected to the side that's different. And then a scalene has all three different lengths, so three unequal sides and three unequal angles. So it's, yeah, just a wonky triangle. All right, so now we look at their angles. In lesson 28, we learned the names of the different angles. So this one is a review on the names, but we're going to talk about why they are what they are. So an acute has all three angles being less than 90 degrees. That means they're less than a right angle. So if all three of them are less than 90 degrees, that's acute. Now, you'll remember an equilateral triangle, that means they're all equal in length. That's going to be 60 degrees each angle because all the interior angles will equal up to 180 if you add them together. And that's true for any triangle. So if you add those interior angles and they're equal, it has to be 180 divided by 3, which is 60. So that's going to be an acute triangle. A right triangle has just one angle that is a right angle. And it could be that we extend this one up and it goes different or whatever. So there are going to be different kinds of right angles, but they have to have at least one right angle to be a right triangle. And then an obtuse triangle is one that has one angle that's more than 90 degrees. There's not going to be, there's no such thing as a triangle that has two angles of more than 90 degrees. That's impossible. It would have to be a quadrilateral. For it to be a triangle, there's just going to be one more than 90 degrees and then two acute angles, so one obtuse and two acute, so that would be an obtuse triangle. And yeah, I'm not going to go over any of that. So here's your practice out. I already threw the answers up there. Today we're just going to practice identifying those kinds of triangles, and it's just good practice. All right, good luck.